All right, welcome back to Life, Liberty, and Pause, episode 4. Today we have special guest, wifey Sterling Baxter, and former lover Peyton Breeding on the podcast today. How are we doing, ladies?
Former lover.
You did not just do that to her.
Riley. Ew, no.
We need an immediate redo.
So if anyone knows Peyton, she's one of my oldest and best friends from college. We have this long-standing joke about how we should have gotten married, and we didn't, and it's fine. Which brings us into a beautiful segue of we're going to be talking about relationships and relationship advice today. And I know we have a lot of listeners who listen to the Call Her Daddy podcast, and we're going to talk about that controversial because if you've listened to the newest episode, Baxter, what's it called again?
Daddy Speaks.
Daddy Speaks.
Yeah, so if you've listened to Daddy Speaks, Dave Portnoy, who is the founder and owner of Barstool Sports, lets loose about everything happening. And Baxter, when I listened to it, I was like, what the hell did I just
My jaw dropped. I could not believe.
I was in the shower, and I was like, oh my God.
I was in the shower too when I listened to it. That's just a shower podcast, honestly.
That
I'm not gonna... Baxter, any comment about what the wife just said?
do you know
No
what they
comment.
normally
Those
talk
of you
about, right?
Those of you who listen
What they
to
normally
Like
Call Her
sex and
Daddy,
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. So Call Her
like,
Daddy is
listening
a
to
sex
it in the
podcast.
shower.
We do that. It's all good. We're married. It's fine. Sorry to ruin it for y'all that thought we were virgins.
I'm still waiting for the baby to be named after me.
Oh God.
What,
Oh,
Lil
Skylar,
Forrest,
please
Lil
don't do
Forrest
that.
Baxter?
We'll give it the
Forrest
middle
is good.
name. Something
There you
Forrest
go.
Baxter.
Yeah.
I like Forrest.
Even though I didn't
Yeah,
know your middle
thank
name
you.
was Forrest.
Yeah, everyone was like, oh, it's Riley Kirby. I'm like, no, it's Riley Forrest Kirby, you dumbass.
We just thought you were doing
I
that
presumed
just,
it-
to be cool.
I did too.
No, it's... Oh
See,
my
it's not
God,
just
y'all
me.
kill me.
I think many people think that.
Yeah, so for everyone out there, my middle name is Forrest. It was named after my dad's grandfather, who was a World War II Purple Heart veteran. And that's all I know. So, not after Forrest Gump.
Dang it.
Oh, man.
It's pretty
Yeah.
And
accurate.
I know we were all thinking it, and I'm just going to go ahead and get it out there. The rumors are not true.
Myth debunked.
Mythbusters.
So,
New
who all
podcast
besides Baxter listened to the episode?
Do we
I
raise
did.
our
Peyton, you
hand?
listened to it, right? Oh, well.
I
I'm
listened
like going
to
back
it.
and forth between
today.
screens.
Say,
Yeah, same.
Peyton, what'd you think about it?
I don't listen to Call Her Daddy, so I didn't really know what was going on. I was like,
I think
But,
it's overrated.
yeah, I do too. I don't know. I thought the whole thing was kind of just like, I get it, but those like
I think Barstool
girls
needs
like
a good
Alex
Christian
and
podcast.
Amen.
Yes, it is.
what did you just say?
This podcast. This good Christian
No, this is
podcast.
this is not a good Christian podcast.
No way.
But I think with the whole Call Her Daddy thing, like the contracts they were asking, they were being given. Like I don't know how much I'll pay attention to it. I've listened to one Call Her Daddy podcast just because.
Can I just say though? Sorry. Can I just say if I was making $500,000 a year,
Yes.
I would not be complaining.
No.
Are you kidding me?
That's and not even just
Greedy.
that, but they got to keep the IP. Like
yeah, that
you
was
don't get
ridiculous.
to keep IPs.
And
Like you get to keep the IP, and really the only thing Barstool got in return was alcohol sales.
yeah.
Like they got to get, I think
think
it was 7% of merchandise revenue in return.
Yeah, I think that I don't remember his name, but he handled it very well until there
Dave
was
Portnoy.
like nothing else that you couldn't do. Like what else was he supposed to do for them? I don't know.
And on the other podcast, what's it called? Token CEO.
with Erica.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Erica is the CEO of Barstool, and she talked about from her point. So a lot of people don't like Dave Portnoy. I know Baxter's not his biggest supporter,
not
in the
really.
sense of just like very outgoing. I like him because he's a very forefront guy, whereas Erica's
Yeah.
always been kind of the face of reason within the company.
Yeah, she's
And
the
even
level-headed
Erica
one.
was like, she literally was like, yeah, what they did to us was complete bullshit.
No, yeah,
And so,
I agree.
and you can tell when Dave like gets worked up, and he's not that he's telling a lie. He's just like maybe stretching it to make it a little more dramatic. And like you could tell, it was like almost written down everything he was saying.
But did you see Sophia's Instagram story earlier?
What did it say?
She was basically saying, like, she's talking about, like, some people are telling the truth, some people are lying. It's just, like, I still, like, just, like, a bunch of bullshit to try to make herself look better.
Her partner did something to her that she could never
Suit.
forgive.
Yeah, she was saying that Alex, like, did something behind her back a
Oh,
couple
Alex?
of times. Yeah.
See,
So.
I had a feeling that they were, but honestly, I was thinking about it. Like, so Will produces all these episodes. So shout out to Will for being our
Shout out
go-to
Will.
producer
Yeah,
for
Will
this.
is out.
That one.
Yeah, so Will produces all these episodes. He does the intro music. He does the outros, all that stuff like that. He puts it all together. I consider and I only say manager just because like I help with the script and I just like kind of use how I think to go forward on with how to go forward with the podcast. So is it Alex or Alexa?
I think it's Alexandria, and she goes by Alex.
Okay, so Alex is like the Will Baxter of the podcast. And I don't want to compare myself to Sophia or whatever her name is because like Sophie,
She's a
like
hot
she was
one
just
right now.
tagging along for a ride.
Yeah.
Literally.
Baxter and I have been talking about this since what, 2016, 2017?
A long time, yeah. Ever since we both got on to Pardon My Take.
Yes, not even just that, but we just thought in general, like putting our thoughts out there to the public about what we thought about sports, life.
Yeah.
Originally, we were going to do a college podcast about our college experience, but with the downtime we've had with all of the coronavirus, we were able to do this. So, like,
And we're
I
not
would
in college
never
anymore.
be able.
Yeah, you kind
we're
of
not in college
graduated.
anymore. Yeah, I kind of graduated. Parker beat us all to that last semester.
Yeah.
Well, Sterling beat us too. I was about to say, calm
Hey.
down. Yeah, you've been out a full year, right?
Yup.
That's what I thought. And just my thought process behind it all was I could never over my producer. Because without your producer, like, take away Hank from Pardon My Take.
Yeah, exactly. If
Well, not
Hank's
even-
not there, like, Pardon My Take's just not the same.
And I've liked how they've started incorporating Hank into the show more.
Yeah.
I feel like in the last 2 years.
Oh, yeah.
Because when I really first started this, it was just Big Cat and PFT. And you hear Hank every now and then, like, kind of like talking off to the side. And it's true that the market revenue is Big Cat and PFT. There's no discussion or debate about that whatsoever. But with Call Her Daddy, it's literally just the two of them. And I just feel like without one, the other one wouldn't work. And they're talking about, like, Alex starting her own podcast. And I was like, I mean, kudos to her. And kudos to her for, like, going to Portnoy up front and talking about the whole thing too.
I think she's probably, out of the two of them, probably the only one that can make a solo one work because she put in so much work before.
Yes, because I mean, Sophia, she is on the tailcoat of the Call Her Daddy, but whatever she has going on with HBO also, it's just like full frontal that, and her focus isn't in the podcast and like making it a better podcast. She's just thinking about the money. Like 3 year, or what was it? What did they originally sign? 25?
Like 3 years, 70,000.
Yeah. So like, I have $3 on my bank account right now. So like, I would be chill with it. I'm working at a trampoline park, just trying to make money right now. And like,
Riley.
I understand the grind, but at the same time, I'm just like, why wouldn't you like focus on trying to make yourself and your brand better instead of just worrying about the money, you know? But that's just my point of view from it. Bex, you can comment if you want.
I mean, I agree. I mean, just getting to work for Barstool would be a dream.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
If Barstool's listening to this, please buy us. You can
Yeah.
keep the IP. We don't want the IP. We'll come up with our own alcohol. It's just a gin and pineapple juice,
Oh yes, in a can.
like pre-made.
Ew.
Just
No,
gin and
it's-
pineapple in a can. I would buy that so quick.
Ooh, I was gonna say in a bottle, but in a
Ew.
can would be
I think
delicious.
can would make more sense for that. I think.
Yeah, in six packs.
God. Oh, I'd buy that. Oh god.
Or would you buy individual?
Individual.
Little mix, like the little mix
What
and
if they were
match at
tall
Market
boys?
Street.
Yeah.
I mean, it's too much work though. At the same time, like.
Yeah, but there's those weird beer hipsters that drink those mix and matches.
Okay, fine. Go on.
Yeah, like yourself.
No, I'm not. But okay, go on.
I mean, you drink IPAs, but
Soon.
yeah. So that was.
Well,
called
May,
a
how are
daddy
you a beer hipster if you drink IPAs?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know.
Because
I don't like
if you're a
Miller.
beer hipster. Yeah. So you're a beer hipster. You don't like Miller. Miller Lite. If you're listening to this, buy me. Screw these guys. Buy me.
Riley.
Sell his soul
What?
to Miller Lite.
Miller Lite, Carhartt, New Balance. Buy my soul. New Orleans Saints. Buy my soul. I sell cheap.
I
But,
sell cheap. Oh my god.
We already knew
So that would. Yeah, I mean we're talking about relationships anyway, so might as well sell cheap. So the next thing we're going to be talking about. So yeah, that was Call Her Daddy controversy, LLB edition, but LLP edition, not LLB. Sorry, class. Parker, what's next on the agenda?
Well, first I want to have a breaking news update.
Did he resign?
Is going to Tennessee.
Oh,
Really?
Ooh.
Breaking news. He's going to Tennessee. He's a bull.
He's gonna go like 7-6.
I hope he sucks.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
Tennessee's
saw a
cursed
bunch
in
of like
NCAA
tweets
14.
pop up.
Yeah, Doug is going, and Patrick Mahomes tried to get him to stay, but no, he did not. Next on the agenda is best worst pickup lines. So let's go.
All right. Well, I'll start it off.
Speaking of Tennessee, does
So-
anyone have the famous Tennessee one? Or?
No, that's a good one.
Which one is it, Will? I've never heard of it.
You from Tennessee? Because you're the only 10 I see.
Oh,
Ah, ah,
yeah.
Never gets old. Never gets old.
classic.
Anyways.
Yeah, now for the good ones.
So, yeah. So the worst pickup line I've ever heard, and I did use this
And
one time.
I was
on
gonna
Tinder.
say you probably used.
Yep, I've used it a time or two, and it backfired every time. So I matched with this one really cute girl on Tinder, and so first of all, credit to Westlaw. for
Okay,
this pickup
pause.
line.
Because every time you match with someone on Tinder, you always say, I matched with this really cute girl on Tinder, and it just never stops after that.
That's good.
Yeah. So,
No
hey,
defense.
if you're listening, I'm sorry. If you're listening, I'm sorry.
More than
Great.
once.
Oh, so the other thing was, what is your toxic trait? That was the other thing I was wanting to talk about.
Oh, okay, I'll put that after pickup lines. Okay.
Okay, so my worst pickup line, I actually use this on a girl. It's here, Peyton. I'll use you as an example. Hey,
Oh,
you drop.
no.
You use some. Hey, you drop something. You have to say
Oh, am I
what?
supposed to respond?
Yeah, you say what?
Oh, what?
Really?
Your standards.
What?
Hi, I'm Riley.
I used that one.
Oh, my.
It never works.
No, it never works, but it is so good. I got left on red on Tinder, and I don't think you can get left on red.
I got a pretty good one. I use this religiously,
Tell me
no
that
matter.
was your worst pickup line, not your
That is
best.
my worst pickup line.
God.
Alright, so this one, I use it religiously. I message, hey, are you a toaster? Because I want to take a bath with you. You know, I don't know if it's good or bad.
My, that's horrible.
Oh my
Wait,
god.
what?
And this is why he has zero luck.
It
I like-
works
that's funny.
sometimes.
If let me guess, it was that same
Dark
girl
humor.
that you asked if you wanted to Snapchat, and she said no.
Oh, that was a rough one.
Yeah.
Well, I want to know. I want to
Or-
know more
hold on.
stories.
We're gonna do a real quick Wegner roast.
I need to know.
So Wegner messaged. Was it Bumble or Tinder?
I think it was Tinder.
Well, I mean, it was Tinder on this one.
Yeah.
Okay, so he messaged a girl, and it was like the pouty eyes and like the shy
The pointing
emojis.
fingers.
It's like,
He's like,
do you want to Snapchat? And she sent the same like emoji stuff. She said no.
Rip.
That's all I
And
found.
what was the
No
the
shame.
other one you sent us?
So the Bumble one is I was messaging a girl. She was perfect actually.
Aw.
And
So how good was her
Aw.
Korean?
So sweet.
she was from Austin. Okay,
So how good was her Korean?
she was from Austin, and she was a white girl.
Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah. Crazy,
Breaking
right?
news: Wagner actually swipes on white girls. The life of a simp.
Oh yeah, so I was messaging her and she was really like not interested at all, of course. And
Naturally.
you know,
Of course.
I was just in there simping, and I messaged. I was like, "Hey, would you rather like talk over Snapchat or something?" And she didn't reply for like 2 days, and then she sends one message. Oh, sorry, I didn't see this.
no.
Nothing else. I still have it. I still have it.
I
It's
thought
I
Bumble-
let it remind me.
I thought Bumble was like a gay guy dating website.
Oh, that's Grindr.
No.
It is.
No.
Oh,
No.
That's Grinder.
I haven't tried my hand at that one yet.
Isn't Bumble the one that's
I'm
like
surprised
We're
for
getting there.
friends?
Huh?
Isn't Bumble the one that's like meant for you to like find friends?
No, there's a
There's like
business
there's like 3 modes on it.
Oh,
Yeah.
part
Yeah.
of
I have no
Bumble.
idea.
And there's like a friend one, and then there's a relationship one. But the girls have to message first, so it's like about 90% of girls I match with never message. So
Bumble is it's a girl's way of being able to keep like the creepers out, because
It's
on
pretty
Tinder
smart.
and like
That's
all the
nice.
other
Yeah,
ones,
that's-
the guys can message you first, and so it's like, oh, this guy is cute, but I don't have to message him, or you can message them and then they end up being a creeper later on. It really just depends on your
I mean,
flavor.
I like it.
To the LA
You figure
Clippers
out.
for being sponsors
Yeah.
for Bumble. And that was sports talk.
Kawhi, if you're listening, please buy us.
I will sign cheap.
Can it be a thing if my worst was my best in the past?
Of
That's how mine
course.
Yeah.
is.
It was so bad. It had 100%. It had 100% success rate. I kid you
God.
not. I would message a girl. I'd say, how did I say it? I say, add me on LinkedIn or add me on Snapchat. And they always add me on Snapchat.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Every single time.
That's actually
Every
pretty
time.
good.
Why didn't you use that on Peyton?
Stop. Oh
We're
my
not going
god.
there. But no.
You know
worst
why?
pickup
He didn't have
line-
a chance. He didn't have
Worst
a chance
pick-
to say his pickup line to me because I messaged him first.
Not because he has an Android.
No. But
Um,
worst pickup line, best equals best pickup line.
Oh God. Okay, Baxter, did you use a pickup line on Sterling?
Ooh.
Did I? I don't think I did.
So. He's very shy. I had to make all the moves.
Aw.
So Sterling, what pickup line did you use?
Ooh. Dude, I don't know. I don't have a good pickup line. I literally was just like, come on, you're my boyfriend. And
Yeah,
he was
we
like,
knew what
cool,
we wanted.
will do.
What?
Not wrong.
Wow.
Well,
Okay.
did y'all have a bad pickup line?
They're all bad.
Yeah, they're all pretty.
Mine's pretty good.
No,
I mean,
I'm
I
talking
just
about
feel
like,
like
y'all, as in you two.
I just feel like they're like all the basic ones are like pretty bad. You know, like the did it hurt when you fell from heaven?
I
It's
hope
like-
you used that.
I don't think you used any pickup lines.
I
on
really
me.
didn't.
He literally
just started
is
hanging-
the most shy
Si-
person.
Since
ever.
these two are so lame, what's your worst? You can either give us your worst one or worst one that's been given to you.
Worst you've received, Peyton.
I think she might have frozen.
Worst I've received.
Oh, there she is.
Oh, there
Oh
she is.
God.
He's back. It sounds
Sorry, I
bad.
had to figure out I had to take a pee break and I had to, figure out the audio on my phone. The worst one I've received. So when I was a flight attendant, I had all my like flight attendant stuff on my like apps and all that. And I think the worst, it wasn't, I guess it's not really a pickup line, but I always got asked if I would join the Mile High Club.
Whoa, hold on. We didn't hear
Like
what you said.
in
You have to
person
back up.
and like outside of
No,
being in
Oh,
person.
hold on.
No,
Hold on.
negative.
Hold on.
Fine.
Hold on.
Wi-Fi girl.
We'll wait until your Wi-Fi gets better because
The
that's
Wi-Fi at my
going to
house
sound.
sucks.
We'll go on data.
Yeah, I don't know what her
Okay.
pickup line was. It scared me.
That one's the worst. Yes.
Sorry.
Yeah, that was just scary in general.
I got scared.
Yeah, background audio. Oh God. Peyton, just text me your worst pickup line and I'll read it off my phone.
No, hold on.
Oh, she's better now. Wait.
It's not as good.
Don't move.
Wait. Hold on.
This might be
This
it.
is-
I'm
Suspense
holding
is
on to
killing
my
me.
hair. Yeah, I know. I'm just dying over here.
Y'all are so
And I don't want dead time either. So, Wagner, give me another pickup line also.
Hold on, just let me look.
You have your
Look.
on your Tinder. You don't have like a notes file. It's like
I
pickup line.
use
Hey, you don't
I use
have
my
any.
unread messages as my notes. I usually like link a TikTok or something.
Oh, see, now, hold on. We have a dark TikTok. Why would you ever send it to a girl?
I have range, bro.
No, you don't.
I think we lost Peyton, by the way. I just realized.
Did we? Okay,
Hold
she'll
on,
join
hold
back
on.
on in a little bit. But I'm trying to think if I've had. Obviously, okay. So y'all know,
Uh-huh.
shockingly, we matched on Bumble. And as soon as we matched, she unmatched me.
Oh. Oh.
So I was like, oh, it's an Angelo girl. Okay.
Okay.
She said, "Ooh,
Okay.
I meant to hit the other
She's like,
button."
I wouldn't be surprised, honestly. So, since we're talking about Tinder and Bumble, Parker, you want to tell them how you and I bonded?
This is how we bonded, yeah. So
This is how we bonded. This is how we
It was
became
like-
best friends.
this is how we became best friends. It was like a year ago on our trip we took to Dallas, like with the Tech PR organization.
Shout out to Tech PR.
Shout out one time. Shout out to Matt. And we were bored in a hotel room that night. So we had like a tally board and like post-it notes. We downloaded Tinder and Bumble and see who got the most likes. Likes would win the contest.
Parker won by a lot.
I won.
By a
won.
lot.
I think Riley got sad at the end.
Y'all, these dating apps are before
It
my
wasn't
time.
sad. It was more depressed.
I was like, ooh, another one. Ooh, another one. He's like, God damn it.
I was just like slowly making marks. I was like, God damn it.
I did find
Yeah.
a message where I didn't
Okay.
use the toaster one, and I just said beep boop, and she liked it and started a conversation with me. Asked where I was from. I said San Angelo. She never replied.
Smart girl.
Should have said
Oh, but-
Cristobal.
My
Wall.
Tinder bio is, let me tell you,
Yeah, what does your bio say?
only thing lower than my standards is my self-esteem.
Aw.
Damn.
So speaking from the heart, it actually backfired against me because I was messaging a girl and she's like, honestly, you're like the reason you liked me and I saw your bio or whatever, and it kind of made me feel bad. And I was like, damn.
Oh, God.
Pity likes.
I was like, damn, that.
Got some
That
pity
means
Things you hate
swipes.
to see.
Damn,
Hey,
sorry.
Is your audio working?
Yes. Can you hear
Yeah,
me?
yeah,
Can everybody
yeah, I
understand
hear you.
my words now? I had to connect
Yes.
it to my computer. Sorry, I'm really like technology, not my friend.
Yeah, you're so savvy. It's amazing.
That's why we were lovers. Anyways,
Yeah, I know.
my
I'm good with
worst,
technology.
my worst pickup line. I don't really say pickup lines. I'm a girl. Girls don't really do that.
That's what I'm saying. The
Um,
worst one you've got.
Yeah, work when you received. You can do that too.
The worst one I've received when I was a flight attendant, I had all my flight attendant stuff like on my profiles. And I think a handful of times I was asked if I had joined the Mile High Club yet. And I was like,
Oh,
Guys are
No.
pigs.
Jeez.
Yeah.
But it wasn't
Screw
just over
guys.
the apps. It was like the people that I would fly, they would ask me too, and I would just look at them like, no.
That's weird.
But do you want to like go in the lab real quick? No, I.
So, fun fact, Peyton actually flew with the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Oh, I didn't. I
What?
flew with the Buffalo Bills.
Are they? Oh yeah, that's right. It was the Bills.
It was the Buffalo Bills. Yeah.
What was it?
Ooh. Draft
This
Josh Allen.
was-
Yeah,
Josh
I was asking if there was a Josh Allen on there.
Was
I
he?
don't know.
Oh. Tall white guy.
Was there? Yeah, really tall white guy.
I love how all
most
the
average
guys-
looking guy.
The guys are getting into this. Like, did you know which one is which? She just saw hot guys.
We have to know.
Yeah, it's Josh
I mean,
Allen.
honestly, a lot of the players weren't that good looking. Like
So
they
she
were
didn't pay
just
attention.
average people.
So you didn't see Josh
So-
Allen.
So
Yeah,
Cole Beasley
he's
wasn't
hot.
on the team.
Oh, I love Kobe.
No. I don't know.
Who else would have been on that team? Kyle
Ed-
Allen.
Ed Oliver?
No, Kyle Allen. Not no, Ed Oliver. He got
Obviously a
drafted.
year after.
Ed Oliver got arrested. I don't know if you guys saw it or not.
Yeah, I saw that.
My
Sad.
man.
Zay Jones
My man.
was drafted with Josh Allen.
Did you say James
Jake?
Charles?
No, Zay Jones.
Shut up. Shut
Hey,
up. Shut
sister.
up. Don't
Bro, I love
Stop
James
it.
Charles.
stop it.
We need to stop.
James Charles.
Anyways.
Oh
Okay, moving
no.
He's
Oh
bad.
no. Anyways, so yeah, that was bad pickup lines.
We have toxic traits.
Oh yes.
Like your own toxic trait?
I think so. I don't want to expose myself.
So my
Oh, God.
my toxic trait
What is
is I don't know what yours is, Parker, but mine is so whenever I match with a girl on something and like we like
You
start
automatically
talking,
fall in love with them?
no, not that. I used to. I had this really bad tendency where like I can break things off, but I just keep talking to them. Like
This is
I can't end things with girls. Like we're good friends now, but like I can't break things off with girls. I'm just too good of because I'm too good of a guy and I don't want to be mean to them.
I think you're being more mean by still talking to them after you break it off than you are by just.
But it's like we're friends, so it's like
Well,
I feel like it's
that might be
chill.
what you think, though.
I mean,
Yeah,
we do
and then
have
every
a
day
Yeah.
that you talk to them, they live in pain.
I know
Like,
Maddie and I are
I
good
wouldn't
friends.
say we live in pain, but from a girl's perspective, if somebody's going to break it off with me, I don't want them talking to me after that.
Well,
Unless it's like, obviously, Riley and I, like, we're really good friends, so it's different. But
Well, the
if a
majority
guy-
of them broke it off with me, and like Maddie and Grace, like
oh,
they are the ones that broke it off. Yeah, but like
Okay,
they still
I
are
guess that's
talking.
different.
Yeah, but yeah, my toxic traits, I definitely can't like just stop talking to a girl.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Parker, like the
Major
most
yikes.
recent one, like yeah,
You're
we're
just-
still
You're
Say her name.
you're the
want.
most friendly.
no, I'm not saying names.
No, yeah, Riley's like the most friendly guy to like his exes and ex-girls he's talked to. It's very weird. It's a
I
very
hate
weird.
it.
It's
I
very.
hate it.
I'm just kind of used to it now, but it's weird.
Yeah, I know it is.
I'm
But
like,
I'm still
wait,
talking
what?
to Peyton, my former lover,
True. I mean, you did get like free Disney Plus for a while from people.
and Hulu.
It did work out for you, but like
Yeah, I mean, I got Hulu and Disney Plus out of it.
it did work
Oh
out.
my God.
He's a scammer.
Yeah. Yeah. But you know what? I get The Mandalorian, so I think it's worth it.
Oh, that show's so good.
Top tier.
Thank you. Thank you.
I don't know if
That
I
is
can
a-
watch it anymore, though, because I watched it with my ex, and now I'm kind of just like scarred. I can't
Oof.
watch anything anymore.
Well, your ex is
And
also a
on to
piece
our
of
next
shit,
segment. Our exes are crap.
Our exes ain't shit.
So my exes are kind of cool. I like my exes.
Wow, of course. There's
Wow.
and then
And
there's
there's
Riley.
Riley's toxic traits showing up right there.
I know.
I
Okay,
have
bye,
no,
Riley.
I have
Like,
no
Carl-
beef with my exes either.
You don't have any exes.
Like, I-
Ooh.
Oh God,
Emily,
that would hurt me.
I wish I could see the look on Wagner's face.
Oh, that was so sad, but so funny. I'm so sorry.
That would hurt me.
I felt that in my chest.
Hurted.
I know. It's
Yo, I didn't think that would get as hype up as it did.
Oh, that
Well,
would
it's true.
Oh, geez.
I mean,
Okay.
Emily Esther is your only ex. Like, well, actually, that's not true.
I think you only don't have beef with your exes if there's like it was a clean break. Like if it was rocky, then there's some beef.
I mean, like with
Every
Carly
time.
and I, like when we broke things off, like it was a little
Here we
rocky
go.
from the beginning. But like
Carly and
we
I.
talked things. Well, like we talked things over, and like we were both in the wrong on a lot of things, and we just
I thought we weren't naming
we're
names.
not.
Riley's like,
bleep out the
any
names.
opportunity.
That's the only name I'm going to put out there.
That's
fine.
every
I'll mention it
opportunity
anyway.
I've
Riley
mentioned
gets.
Carly
He's
before.
like, did y'all forget about Carly?
I never no.
Don't forget about Carly.
Everybody agrees. Like one time Carly and I saw this
No.
dog and we're like, that was 5 years ago, Riley.
One time when Charlie and I were like walking across the street.
You guys.
It's like reminiscing.
Not so
One
fun,
time
is
when
it?
Carly and I were just
So-
sitting around.
Will.
Which one?
Okay, so Peyton is the only one that can talk about this. Peyton, how close and I were Carly? Like, how much do we do stuff together?
Oh God.
Why am I the only one that can talk about this? Your other
Because
friends
you
weren't there.
No, like you
I
were
wasn't.
there, fresh. Like when we dated, like you were still going to tech.
Yeah, y'all were pretty close. I didn't really see you much when you were with Carly.
That's what I'm
Then
saying.
again,
It's
we
like,
didn't see each other very much when I was at tech.
Riley, you were a simp.
Oh.
This is
Hey,
this
wait,
is
hold
the
on, whoa,
start
whoa,
of
whoa,
the
whoa,
great
whoa, whoa,
love
whoa,
story
whoa,
that
whoa,
is Riley, Kirby,
whoa,
and Peyton
whoa,
breeding.
hold on.
Oof.
Who won Simp of the Year?
You?
I may be simp of the year,
End of the year. End of discussion.
but you definitely simped.
No, you Simp.
I am the embodiment of simp. I admit
We
it.
know.
I just
But
imagine
you
y'all with
said-
a little shrimp body and a Riley head when y'all say simp.
That, when I saw you do that, I thought you were going to say
Shrimp.
something else.
I imagine y'all with.
LD.
I already do
I
that.
actually had to ask somebody today what a simp was because I had no idea what that was.
Urban
Yeah, so Will
Dictionary
Wagner's a simp.
definition.
Yeah, Will like pouring at himself.
I think I really don't simp much these days. I think I really.
But
was a
when
simp
I
in high
do,
school. I was a simp in high school. Okay.
Yeah, that's
When I
fair. I
simp,
could
I
think of
simp
an
hard.
example, but
It didn't work
I
out.
mean,
in high school.
I definitely had a stage where I was a simp. But if you look at what like a true simp is, like where you do everything just for sex, that's not me. I'm just a nice guy
Yeah.
who just wants to make friends.
are you really?
Which is still
Wait,
my
no,
toxic
Riley,
I don't really
Riley.
know about all that.
Riley, a true simp doesn't even get sex. They just do it.
So then
just
you
to get
are a
attention.
true
They don't even get a
simp.
hug.
Yeah, so Wagner is a simp.
Okay,
I was
are we
meaning
doing the
Riley.
next person for their toxic trait?
Are we still on toxic traits?
Yeah,
Yes.
we got
We only
so
talked about
sidetracked.
yours.
Only you would.
Yours lasted a lot longer.
Well, it's a pretty bad toxic trait.
I don't know. I think mine's worse.
What's yours?
Mine's just like
Falling-
sad.
Falling in love with me? I know.
No, I just like I think my problem is that I have too big of a heart, and so like I let things that shouldn't slide really badly. Like I ignore red flags
At your
really
ex.
badly. At
Oh, we're putting his name out there.
Naming names.
hold on. he's blocked on everything, so he can't even see it.
He's not blocked.
But yeah, my
That's
heart. I
just-
just no, I think I just have too big of a heart, and so like I get really involved, and then I always just end up either A, getting ghosted, or B, just like getting hurt really, really badly. So
Oh, that sounds like Will.
that's my sad and depressing toxic trait.
All right, Wagner, what's your worst toxic trait?
To be fair, I haven't spent too much time in relationships to
We know.
fully figure out a toxic trait I have. But I think from what I can gather from my experience is I think I get to when it starts getting real, I get afraid, and so I get distant. So
Yeah, you
that's
do.
probably mine.
Oh,
Yeah, you're a horrible communicator.
Yeah, terrible. Working on it.
You know, actually, a lot of girls hate that.
I know that.
I feel like, well, no, not to like shit on you, but like
Not to shit on
communication.
you.
I swear, if a guy can't communicate with me and just like tell me either how he's feeling or just like, even if he wants to just like never talk to me again, if he won't just say the words, I never want to talk to you again, I get so frustrated because my feelings aren't going to get hurt if you just tell me how you feel. My feelings are more hurt when you never talk to me again and I don't know what I did wrong. And then it's just like a constant battle of like, what's wrong with me?
So
Wow,
So-
Weg.
Was
Drawn
was
that
I a
one.
Communication
good
is
communicator,
key.
Peyton?
You got everyone thinking.
What'd you say?
I said, was I a pretty good communicator?
Why does it always have to go back
Yes,
to
but
Riley?
you swooped in. Seriously, I was like, Riley, but you like swooped in right when me and my boyfriend had broken up.
You were
No,
the
no.
rebound.
You texted me. You texted me.
And you kept
Rebound.
That-
and you kept
that's
texting her after it
because
didn't
I
work
saw
out.
TikTok.
Yeah, so Peyton saw the TikTok where it's like the girl best friend kisses the guy best friend.
Did
and
you
I
do
was
it?
like, oh, you finally catch feelings from
Oh,
No.
we were in quarantine.
Please say psych.
No, so I was like,
Please.
oh, she finally catch feelings for me. And she was like, I mean, I guess.
She was lonely.
And I was like, oh, okay. I mean,
Oh,
Kirby with the rebound.
I mean, yeah, I'm Dennis. Hey, you know what? I'm Dennis Rodman. You guys are Steve Kerr. You can't get shots off.
Bro, you were
but every
Dennis
now and then
Rodman
you
with
get
the
shot off.
Spurs, so
Will-
don't even
Will's
start.
married.
Don't
What do
even
you
start.
mean?
Hey, I still got
Yes,
rebounds.
Mary.
No, I meant like you two, not Will. No, I can still get rebounds. Thank you very much.
Clearly.
This is the most uncomfy conversation of my entire life.
Oh,
fine.
I actually I have a funny story. This might
Oh, I wanna hear
lighten
it.
the mood.
Do tell.
It's about relationships. So there was this girl in my astronomy class like 2 years ago.
Oh, I remember this.
And so I never said a word to her, but I was like in love with her. I think she works for NASA now.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
You missed.
Yeah.
Shit hit, bro.
This was a year or two ago, right?
So it was like 2 years ago when it started and it continued. So
Okay.
I'm not going to name any names here, but she ended up DMing a good friend of
I
mine.
know exactly who. it
He
is.
turned her down, and then she moved to the next good friend of mine, DM'd him. He turned her down, so I thought I'm next in line. I followed her on Instagram. Don't get a follow back. Never got a DM. And then like a year later, I was talking to a guy at my church who has like an accounting firm, and she was like an intern there. And he's like, "Hey, do you know so and so?" And I was like, "Oh, I think I know the name." And I was like, "Oh, did she like say something about me?" And she's like, "Oh, well, she like really likes one of your friends." And
Oh no!
it
Story
hurt.
of my life.
So that's just so yeah.
The
So-
Parker Boy doofy
Will
intro.
is like the epitome
Oh my
of
god,
that.
Riley.
Anyways, Parker, what's your toxic trait?
Hmm.
Shut up.
So I don't have it anymore, but I used to.
That doesn't
You don't
count.
have it anymore. That doesn't count. You have to have it already. Like
Yeah,
it's
keep
still in your body.
That's what she said.
Stop.
Name of your sex tape.
yeah, title of your sex tape.
Okay, I don't know if there's a toxic trait, but it's a shitty trait of mine. Does that count?
Beautiful.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess that's
Yeah,
close enough.
that's the same thing.
I'm world renowned at being one of the stupidest people in terms of like dating. Like I'm not good at reading signs, like reading.
That's like every guy
Like,
ever.
Can't take a hint.
You're just naming every
Yeah, I feel
guy.
that. I feel that.
No. Parker's bad. Parker's bad. Parker could literally get any girl he wants, and he'll be like, "I don't think they like me."
Riley's
That's you.
I've literally seen it firsthand. We have a girl flirting with him, and like kind of look at him. He's like, "Does she like me?" I'm like, "I'm gonna go get a drink."
She's like, "Hey, want a date?"
Basically, they have to say that. I'm like, "Oh, okay."
I actually can. I
like,
can
I don't
attest
think
to that.
you like me.
I have another story like that. It's actually how dumb I am.
Okay.
I met a girl and she like introduced herself to me. Whole time I thought she was being friendly. She introduced herself to me, gave me her number, asked me to hang out. We're eating lunch, and she was like, I was telling her about like my dogs or whatever, and she was like, "Can I go see him?" So I went to my house. She got in my bed and started watching and wanted to watch Netflix. I thought she was just being friendly because I did not want to be that guy.
She wanted to chill.
I was like,
so hard.
When she
I
said
didn't-
she wanted to see your dogs, it should have been your indication that she wanted to do
Not
more
that
than
kind of
see
dog.
your dogs.
listen, I didn't want to be
It's
a
another
weird
dog.
guy and make a weird move on her.
Yeah, she
And-
wanted to see your dog, like your hot dog.
Dog.
So I realized I told one of my friends about that, and she was like, "Are you an idiot?" And I was like, "Yes." So,
Right now, I've done the
Literally.
same thing. I feel like. So I feel
it's just like I turned off like reading signals because I didn't want to be weird, and it went really well. So
I relate to
Parker-
Will so much.
Parker, are you on your phone or your computer?
I'm on my phone. Why?
I sent you a text.
Oh, you said just oh. Let me
Read it aloud.
Yeah. No, don't read it.
Read it for the
aloud.
class.
No, well, I can't read it.
Would you like to
aloud.
share that with the rest of the class, Riley?
I would not.
Hey,
No,
class, but
I'm-
let's share.
I'm not sharing that with the rest of the class.
No,
Not for
I
at
think
least
you
a few
should
months.
I've poured out my heart on this podcast, Riley. You have to share it.
When we go off air, I'll tell you what it is.
What's your toxic
Yeah.
trait?
I've been trying to think. I can't.
Will's
I'm not,
perfect. Sorry.
No, I'm
Oh.
not good with hints either.
No.
I'm like 50-50 on them. Maybe not even that good. That's probably my worst trait.
So I'm good at picking up hints. I'm really bad at following through with them. Like I have
Elaborate.
A feeling that
Wait, I wasn't listening.
So-
Go back.
so girls can be given a hint that they like me,
Uh-huh.
but I'll just think that they're just being nice, like because girls aren't nice to guys, and
What?
so
Riley, you cannot seriously say that I am not one of the nicest people that you've ever met.
Same.
anyways,
God.
I mean you're nicer than my sister.
This is true.
Your sister's like 15.
Yeah, she's going
And your
through puberty
sister.
right now
Yeah.
too.
Jared is really mean.
Jaren's one of the meanest people I've ever met.
She's so mean.
I
Like
know
I'll
she used
ask
to
her how
bully
her
me.
day was, and she'd be like, "Hey, how about you shut up?"
Yes.
I'm like, "Oh, okay."
Hey, yeah,
No.
Riley, I'm gonna come out to San Angelo on Saturday.
I guess they have. Okay, that's fine.
I'm just kidding. I work a double.
Oh, okay. At the feed store.
Yes,
Yeah.
I actually have a funny. Okay, so I have a funny story that went
About how the
along
power
with.
went out.
No, it went along with Will Wagner's story about how
Wait.
Wagner.
Whoa.
ever
The
I'm sorry.
former Angelo State head coach in football, Will Wagner.
Wagner's story about how or whose story was it? Am I saying
It's
things
It's
wrong?
Wagner.
It's Wagner. Where is the A?
Just
Where
so-
is the A? I have been handling this for like 22 years
Okay.
now. Where is the A?
Sorry. Okay, let me pause. Let's pause for a second. Anyway, it went along with that guy's story.
That
That
guy?
guy. You
Damn,
that guy.
that's all you are
About
now.
how
That's simp.
about how the girl said, I think your friend's cute. Katie was talking to this guy and
God.
and she sent a picture or put a picture on her story of me with my application to the feed store, which Katie owns for those of you that don't know.
No, her dad
And-
owns it.
Whatever, her family owns it. Do you have to interrupt everyone, or can I just
Yes.
speak? She posted that on her story, and the guy that she had been talking to swiped up on it and said, "Who's your friend?"
Ooh.
And it was like trying to hit on me through Snapchat, and I'm just sitting there like, this is the most awkward situation of my entire life. But anyways, that was all I wanted to
Thank
say.
you for the TED Talk.
Huh?
Anyways, I said thank you for the TED Talk.
Oh, I was at TikTok.
I'm done.
Yeah, as soon as I said it, I was like, I bet that sounded like TikTok on the audio.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah,
did.
okay. Anyways, so yeah, that was toxic traits. So, Will, tell us your worst date, but in Kermit the Frog's voice.
Okay, I really haven't had too many bad dates or any because I don't have too many dates.
Yep.
I did ask a girl on a date recently, and she left me on red. And then I did ask a girl on a date back in May last year.
Wait, Kermit, what happened to Miss Piggy?
She's dead. She's dead, okay? I'm trying to just move on with my life.
I need you to reenact that Twitter video of Kermit the Frog with the knife.
I don't have a gun.
Shut up, I'm watching Naruto.
Anyway, I asked a girl out in May of last year, and she said she was talking to someone and she'd hit me up if it didn't go anywhere, and now she's married.
Oh,
Now
Was that
she's
me?
married?
And she got married at my church. So that's it.
I don't know if this is fake or real.
Oh no.
Okay,
Say your name.
Wow. Okay, I am so glad I came up with that
I'll
segment
bleep
on
out the name.
spot.
I really will.
We'll bleep out the name.
I've been running through the Rolodex in my head trying to figure out who it is.
I don't think
The
y'all know her.
Rolodex.
Y'all don't know her.
Oh, okay.
Bet.
Her name's
Her name's what?
Oh, I think I remember you talking about her.
the chick I'd been in love with since like freshman year. She worked in the library when I was an IT guy.
Parker, do you want to talk about your type to see if we can get you a girlfriend?
no, I don't want to. This is the Wagner hour. This isn't me. So
Oh, I
Come
can
on,
leave you
Parker.
Wagner hour and make it the
I don't,
Parker
I,
hour.
don't, I don't want to be attacked right now. I'm having a good time. Don't attack me.
No, we only attack Wagner.
No, you're attacking me.
I'm not attacking you. I
No
don't
one is
mind
attacking you, Parker.
Everyone's attacking me straight.
Parker, it's all fine. No one's attacking you.
I'll have no comment, but Riley can say it if he wants to shit on me. I'll allow it.
Parker doesn't like white girls.
Who does?
Will does.
Oh, they do.
I
Break
do.
my heart.
Oh.
Who do you
But
think
hold
I'm
on.
married to?
So hold on. Here's the funny part. So Parker, how tall are you?
You're
Oh.
gonna be hyped in this podcast.
Oh.
No,
Five,
If
ten.
there's a 5 in it.
Bro, I wish
Okay.
I was. I'm like 5'7". I'm like 5'7". I wish I was.
I-
That's like
kid.
PFT
Okay,
height.
so
No, it's a
Parker
Let the
curse.
record show
So
that I am
Parker,
taller
can
than
I tell
Parker.
them why you like Hispanic women?
What?
No, not you can tell. It's not Hispanic. You can tell them yet.
Okay, so Parker said, "Yeah, I think I figured out why I don't like white girls," and I was like, "Why?" He's like, "Well, you see, basically, white girls are tall.
They're all
I'm
taller
not
than
tall."
me.
You know, honestly, that works out because let the record show I am actually a couple inches taller than Parker.
Yeah, no, it's Sterling. In high school, my high school girlfriend was like 5'11". And I was like 5'4".
Yo, that's the dream.
If
Oh
your
my
height
God.
starts with the 5, be gone.
Sterling, how tall are you?
Don't attack me.
5'9".
5'9"?
Giant.
Mm-hmm. Girl, you met me.
I know, I didn't realize you're 5'9". I'm only 5'3".
Yeah, I'm pretty tall.
Yeah, you're.
I know. I just look down at everybody.
But yeah, I'm a short boy.
It's okay.
Shorter than the
It's
average
okay.
Caucasian male.
Short girls, hit 'em up.
Anthem.
Why is that not a song?
So do you like tall girls or short girls?
Well, what do you think, Sterling? It is funny. I don't like tall girls, but my high school girlfriend and my last girlfriend were both taller than me. So what the hell?
So they were gonna like buy you a PS5 or what?
I
Okay.
wish.
So-
They were gonna get that
Riley!
WNBA contract.
So honestly, I want my girlfriend to be taller than me.
Why?
I personally would like that.
Because he wants those D3 babies.
It feels safe and like.
Well, I mean, being the little spoon's nice.
No, you're gonna have
We're gonna have
D3.
some
You're gonna have some Ryan
NBA
Chaney
babies.
babies.
Ryan Cheney's.
Yeah, we're too.
Some
white
little
for
Cheneys
that.
running around
I
the
was
house.
about to say.
Cheney's pretty good at basketball.
No,
I
I'm
crossed
just
him.
talking like. Weren't they?
I crossed him.
Isn't wait? Oh, he played. Never mind. I thought he went to Hardin Simmons.
He
He
did.
did.
I thought. Wait, what's he doing at ACU then?
It's just got
They're
friends.
right
there.
next to it.
I can give some pretty good dating
Barely.
advice.
It's just like dating advice from the aspect of like, what have you done before that you would like change again, if you had to?
Probably not Riley's
Um,
advice. So
I give
Like
you
for
know what,
me
I'm
personally,
over
or
you.
for people in the future.
Both.
I think either. Yeah.
It's just kind of a free for all.
I guess what I would change, I guess, or like wouldn't do in the future. I don't. What was the question?
Just what advice would you give to someone about relationships or something that you did that you would change?
Okay. So what I would give to people, unfortunately, I'm always the one that ends up giving relationship advice instead of getting it. But I guess I would just say like, someone needs to go first because I can't do it.
Oh my god, Parker, you go.
Oh god. Okay.
This is such like an in-depth question.
I know. I'm like, okay. Sorry, let me get off Twitter. Dating advice. You see, if you
Ooh.
see,
Sorry.
Oh my god.
if you
It's
see
never gonna
red
work.
flags, don't ignore them. There.
there you go. That's really a good one. Don't try to
Mm.
change people.
Yes.
Mm.
Yeah.
They're not gonna
Oop.
change.
Don't
I
let
do
them
that a
change you
lot.
either.
True.
Oh, very true.
Don't force it.
That's what you
Yes.
Wagner. Title of your sex tape.
To go off
That's really maybe.
to go off the don't force it thing, like I think always make sure that you're ready, because I think me and probably other people kind of have the tendency, like right when they get out of relationships, just kind of like fall headfirst into another one. So I think make sure you're ready for like to like be available and like be the person that you need to be for someone else.
Okay.
Deep.
Shit deep. Okay.
Yeah, that's
Wagner, what dating advice do you have?
Well, I was gonna say,
In a Kermit
I was gonna
voice.
reiterate. I was gonna. No, I'm gonna give this in a Will voice.
Oh, it's getting deep.
Yeah.
The voice
Well,
is
it's like
serious.
it's not really that deep. But if you're not ready, like Peyton said, if you're not ready, then don't do it, because like it's
Yeah.
not going to work out. Like if you think you're ready, or like every time I've been in a relationship, I thought I was ready, and then I'm like a month in, and I'm like, I'm not ready. So take it slow.
Yeah, you
No.
always end up kind of not only hurting yourself, but hurting the other person. So it's kind of
Yeah.
just like do what you're comfortable with and like when you're ready for it. Just because, I don't know, people have feelings as much as they want to say that they don't.
Well, what's your advice?
I think good communication is probably like
Very
one
true.
of the most important things.
Definitely.
I also think starting off as friends is a really good way to go about it. We started out as just friends, and then we were able to like figure out if we really wanted to date each other from there.
Yeah, you're one of the few that came out of the friend zone.
Literally, he was so in the friend zone.
Well, see, the thing was like, okay, with the friend zone, I wasn't trying to date though. Like we were both just friends. So
And then
I mean,
we
like,
just
yeah,
fell
I was
in
in the
love.
friend zone, but I don't
Aww.
like myself.
If it's meant to be, it'll be.
Yeah.
I'm crying.
It is
feel
what
sick.
it is.
It is what it is.
We're all throwing
Yeah.
up right now.
Mm-hmm.
Sterling, what advice would you give?
I already did. Don't try to change people.
Oh yeah.
If they
that's
show
right.
you
I'm
your
sorry.
true colors, their true colors, then believe them.
Parker.
I got another one.
I gave you mine.
Don't let
I
them know
didn't
you
get
watch
any more.
anime too soon.
Or
As
ever,
you say
if
on
you
the
can.
podcast.
I don't
I
watch
don't know
anime anymore.
that worked out for Wes, and I don't know how.
Yeah, yeah.
Wes is very open about him watching anime.
You gotta
Yes,
find a girl
yeah.
who watches it with you. I tried to hook up Weg with a girl who watches
She
anime.
didn't reply.
It didn't work.
You hyped me up, and I sent her a DM. I sent her a DM, and you even approved it when I sent it.
I
was
thought it
all,
was
like,
good.
high on confidence, and she didn't even say no.
I think she just thinks like she's hot kind of thing. So I'm sorry. I didn't read that very well.
You deserve better, King.
You deserve better.
Keep your head up, King. Here, you drop
Okay,
this,
Matt.
King.
Keep your head up, gamer. Your Cookie Monster hat's falling.
No.
Oh my god. Parker, what was yours again?
God.
What was it? What was
Are
it?
you writing
That's
these
what I
down?
think he's
Are
asked
you
that,
making
like,
a
3
graphic?
Parker,
No,
I think some
just
advice
don't
for
remember.
you would be to let girls know up front that you only like not white girls.
Yeah.
But as your Twitter
Especially
bio,
if they're not
actually.
white.
God,
Yeah. Don't match with girls named Peyton breeding.
I need to know, like, what happened? Did y'all have a thing?
Hmm.
Who
Has
Ooh.
Who?
has what?
Oh.
you and Parker how you two met?
This is what happened. For some reason, Parker has his hinge on
don't know why.
South Dallas. So I have mine where I live, which is Keller,
I don't know why it was there. I'm not gonna lie.
as he defends himself. He had,
I know.
so I find him on Hinge, and I'm swiping through his pictures, and I see Riley, and I'm like,
No.
what?
I'm
So I
the worst
sent him-
picture ever.
I sent him a message.
I like it. What do you mean?
Of all that, we literally had a photo
message,
shoot.
and I was like, Riley, God, you interrupt me every time.
Parker
Yeah,
said
Riley,
something.
shut up.
Hey, you
Sent
know
him
what
a
Parker
message, and I
said?
was
Wait,
like-
what?
Oh,
Everyone, be quiet.
I can,
We
okay,
only
my
wanna
audio's
hear from
going in and
Peyton.
out.
is it my turn now?
It is.
Yes,
Do I
yes,
have the
please.
floor?
Yeah, the
Do I have the talking stick?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Okay, so I sent him a message and I was like, oh my God, Riley's one of my best friends. And then we started chatting through there. And to go off of Parker's like doesn't take hints thing, I had to text Riley and say, you need to tell Parker that it's okay for him to give me his
Mhm.
phone number. And he
Oh my
never
God.
did. So I said, oh my God, I hate this app. Let me give you my phone number. You know, like
Literally
the
every girl line.
stupid. Exactly. So, and then I get, the ball dropped on me that he has an Android. And
God.
I just like,
And
That
Parker is canceled.
and then I get the other bomb dropped on me today that he doesn't like white girls. So now I'm just like, well, here I am.
No, the reason why I'm interrupting is because I'm on data and I'm like in my room and it's already bad enough and I can barely hear y'all and it cuts in and out, so I don't know who's talking.
It was just me.
Was that you, Peyton?
Yes.
Well, no, okay. I'm not.
Riley's
okay, the
canceled.
reason
Can we
why
kick him out?
on my screen it only has 4, so I can't see Peyton talking.
Okay, well, here is my voice. This is me. I am talking.
You also kind of sound like Sterling.
Negative.
This is true.
We are twins.
Okay. I mean,
I'm
we
just
look
quite
more
a bit,
alike.
quite a bit older,
you-
actually. How old are you, Peyton?
Actually, no. Peyton's about your
23.
age.
Oh, y'all
Oh,
the same age.
when's your birthday?
January 3rd.
Oh, we're not close to twins. You just turned 23. We're twins still.
You're close. You're pretty close.
I'm almost
I was
24.
gonna say Peyton's
Oh.
kind of old.
That's true.
Yeah, but I'm 24 in
old.
August.
Yeah, but then
I'll be
right
20
after you, I turned 24. We're not that far
Yeah,
apart.
like
I mean,
just-
Will and
we're
I turned
both old.
23 this year.
Yeah.
Is it my turn?
No.
Okay.
Can we
Your
cancel
turn
Let's
you?
to
go ahead.
work.
Well, see, here's the thing.
Is it
You guys are
bedtime yet?
guests. You don't make rules.
I
Aw.
make the rules in this house. This podcast
Yeah, in that
exists
house. You're
because
not in
I
my
allowed
house.
this.
Oh.
Yeah, I like to see the receipts.
I allowed the buying.
Can I just
of
be like
all
a? Can I just be a permanent member?
Let's see.
They'll take a vote.
You're a reoccurring guest.
That's okay. I can deal with that.
But my only dating advice is going off of can y'all hear me also?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I didn't know because I'm
We
away
wish
from
we
my
didn't.
phone. I didn't ask for your opinion. Anyways,
Oh.
so
So you
anyway,
can hear.
yeah, I'll give you. I can hear now.
Dang it.
Are we done? Is it my turn? Do I have the talking stick?
You do not.
Well, Peyton, I took it from you.
That
Go
wasn't
for it.
Peyton.
Anyways, so
That was
basically,
Not me, but
I have to go off of all that, the red flags, not changing you, just from not even dating, but just talking in general. If they just don't seem interested, don't waste your breath. Either they like you or they don't like you. And I know that sounds very plain and simple, but why waste your time on someone who doesn't really care about you? And
That's
I feel
true.
like especially we as guys, we'll try and invest in a girl. I mean, it might be the same for y'all. I don't know. We'll try and invest in someone, and they just don't give the same energy back. Because
yeah.
I've talked to girls where it's I'm not gonna. It wasn't Carly, but
I bring her up again, really?
It wasn't.
No, I was.
You didn't have to say it wasn't Carly. You could have just said it wasn't who y'all are thinking of.
Peyton, you know
You gotta
that
say
one
her
girl
name
that
every time.
Peyton, you know the girl that you kind of know that I told you wasn't working.
Maddie?
All of them.
No, I'm not saying names, but earlier this a few months ago, she's from Dallas.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that is the perfect example. And I told Parker about this. I was trying so hard to make it work, and there was just no effort and energy. And literally, I told Parker the night before. I said, "I guarantee you, in the morning things will be off." That morning, she texted me, and I was like, "Yeah, okay, that's fine," because I was going to break it up. I'll break it off with her that morning, but she beat me to the punch, and I was like, "All right, well, that works out well." And it's just I was wasting so much time trying to, make her feel good, laugh, all that stuff like that. Because she'd just gotten out of a relationship, I think, half a year ago or something like that. So I guess still fairly recent, but it was just trying so hard, and she didn't like to FaceTime. She didn't like to do phone calls. She didn't like to Snapchat. She only liked to do text. And she was a horrible texter. So I couldn't, do anything about it. So I was just trying really hard, and I was like, you know what? This isn't even worth it. So and I just had to realize I'm not going to change who I am for this girl. And there was definitely some red flags with that girl. I'll just say this. Anyone that likes having controversial political topics is not the girl for me. I have been over too many times, and I don't like seeing my friends get over, and so I just try and help them with my past experiences. No, and for the record, I am not still in love with Carly. I have no feelings for her. She's a good friend of mine, and I spent almost all my entire college career with her, and almost every damn memory I have is with her, unfortunately. And Peyton can attest to that because, I think it was, I was living
I'd like
in the
to
house
understand why I am dragged into every Carly situation.
already. Because you were there.
You were in the three-way
Yes.
relationship there, obviously.
But the problem here is
I
that
went
Carly
to
always
Peyton.
thought that we were in love with each other.
That was an issue.
Oof.
Yeah, so another toxic trait of mine is that I apparently flirt when I'm not even trying to flirt, and that gets me in trouble with girls. So
That's a toxic trait you need to fix.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at that. I can't help it that I'm just a nice guy. Anyways, but no, Peyton was the person I went to for relationship advice, and Peyton came to me for relationship advice. And so Peyton knows what all I went through with that relationship in general. And I'm not saying like she's a bad person. I'm just saying that like in every relationship, there's pros and cons. And if you're not married to that person, the cons outweigh the pros.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that was my TED Talk. Thank you all for coming. So does
Thank you
anyone
for your
have
TikTok.
any? Did it sound like TikTok again?
Yes.
I even tried to I tried to enunciate that even better. Does anyone have any closing remarks?
Love yourself, people.
Oh, can we talk about our graduates? Shout out to Will and Riley for graduating.
And Will.
And Will.
Will, you did too?
Yeah.
Aw,
Graduated magna
congrats!
cum laude, bro.
Ooh.
Really?
Yeah.
I knew you could
Cheers
do
to
it.
me
Okay.
for going back to school.
Yeah, so thank you for the shout out, Sterling. But yeah, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and thank you guys for listening.
It's bud time.
Peace. Let's go.
Just listen to a little Harry Styles before we start back up. You don't have to say love me. You don't have to say love me.
So it's going to be the intro.
Honestly, I'd be okay with Adore You being our intro.
What did I just walk in on?
I was listening to Harry
Best
Styles.
song of the year.
Hey, didn't he make a new song recently?
I can check.
Watermelon.
Watermelon
I thought-
sugar.
No, that one's off his album.
I heard he invented watermelon. Is that true?
That is very true.
Yeah, I'm hearing from the internet.
According to Google. Honestly, no, I'm telling y'all, Adore You is his best song.
That's a debate
Is
for
Harry
another
on
time.
Is Peyton on?
I'm
I
right
see.
here.
He's on. Yeah, he's here.
All right.
Alright.
So,
Are we on the next list?
do what?
Better debate.
Are we on the next?
Yeah. Wait, Sterling, what were you going to say?
I said better debate. What is your favorite Disney song? Go.
Whoa, let's save that for another pod because
Yeah,
I've
no,
got
that's-
some.
No, that's a Mount Rushmore.
Yeah,
No, that's a
What?
top. That's a top 10 for me. I think we should do
Yeah.
a top 10 Disney songs.
I think top 10 is a good one.
I don't think
I
any of
think
y'all
we should
know
get really
Disney
political.
songs.
No.
No.
Okay, honestly, not to get political, but what is lasagna?
Okay,
I
so
mean,
my
that's
favorite
Dang,
Disney
bro.
song.
It's a meme. It's like a meme with like Shrek in the background.
We don't.
Not seen this meme.
We don't do memes.
It's fine.
I actually
when you're-
muted
when
you
you're seeing
on
it.
your meme
Oh, I've
account.
seen it, and I just chose not to laugh.
Oh, thank you. I thought it was funny when I saw it.
Riley doesn't
It's in
credit me
Shrek.
for half the things he posts on his damn.
Yeah, I was
what?
about
I've
to
started to
say,
lose
bro,
track.
you've been posting some of my TikToks.
He
Okay,
posts
so
all my
hold on,
TikToks.
hold on.
So y'all didn't mute his account, just me?
Wait, how do you do that?
There is
I thought you
options.
didn't follow me.
No, I just muted you.
Well, just unfollow me.
I didn't want to be rude.
Unfollow me. I don't
I
care.
still support you, bro, but
Unfollow me. I don't care. It's not that.
It's like
it's not that deep.
30,000 a day.
Okay, so no, I haven't posted any in a while.
Except
So
for the
I
I
last
wouldn't
got-
know.